Yes, I should be working on essays and homework. Yes, I do have a full-time school schedule. Yes, I have a part-time job that I'm going to hopefully be joining in soon, which means I will have no time for my own life. No, I do not know what I'm going to do with myself. No, I don't know what's going to happen to me financially. Yes, I'm making a vlog instead because I need a distraction right now, and there's an interesting psychological phenomenon that I kind of want to go over. Now, I don't know about you guys, but whenever a problem comes to mind, any kind of life problem, philosophical problem, or any kind of like simplistic problem, I find myself in this weird fantasy stage where I'm going to imagine how a problem is going to resolve. Now, I don't mean by the actual end result. The end result, I know in the end, will be this final result. We're going to assume for sake of argument that no matter which approach I take, the end result will be the same. But what ends up happening in my mind is I create these two dual ideas of what's going to happen, and most of the time the second idea is usually what ends up happening. And I'm not sure if I'm the only one who does this. So for example, let's say that we're having a problem involving, say you have a crush. Okay, there we go. Let's say we have a crush, and you want to impress this person. The back of your mind fantasy schoolgirl is thinking that you're going to do something tremendously amazing, and he's going to have glowing eyes, and he's going to be like, wow, she's amazing. And you're going to be impressed. You're going to impress him, and you're just going to impress him or her, and you're just glorified, and you're just going to do something so amazing, he's going to have no choice but to fall in love with you. Where in actuality, you're going to fall flat on your face, and he's going to go, are you okay? Let's grab coffee. What? Like, I see this all the time in anime, especially in romantic-based animes. I know in Sailor Moon it's kind of like this sometimes, where the back of the mind, or even the conscious mind, will create this fantasy-based scenario of how the problem will resolve. Regardless of the end result, let's assume for the sake of argument that the result will always end the same. And for some reason our minds create these fantasies, this fantasy idea of how it's going to resolve. Now in some cases this can be dangerous depending on the problem you have, because you can get people involved who have nothing to do with the actual problem. So say for example you have a crush on your neighbor who's a chef, and your car is broken, so you think, my guy that I have a crush on is a chef. Maybe he knows how to fix cars, and you end up trying to get him to fix your engine, and he ends up just cooking an egg souffle on your engine instead of fixing it. Oops. Like, don't tell me I'm not the only one who does this, where I know what's really going to happen. I know how this should end, I know the logical and realistic perspective how it's going to end, but then there's this fantasy idea of how it's going to end. This fantasy approach. I can't say end, but this fantasy approach where it's going to be dramatic and epic and well-directed and well-phrased and lessons to be learned and heart-pounding adventure, and all it is here, take 2 in the morning and call me. And it's annoying because I hate that. And I wondered to myself today, why does our brain do that? Seriously though, why does our brain do that? Why does our brain decide to create this fantasy that's dangerous? It's dangerous to think on that level because something bad can happen, horrible even. For whatever reason, if this fantasy idea of how something's going to resolve creates this idea, that is dangerous and putting people's life at risk even, depending on the situation, and it's not good for you. And yet we have this logical, actual, real-life approach. And then when the problem gets solved, it doesn't feel like a real problem because your fantasy didn't come to life. That's kind of dangerous, and I'm wondering what that means. Tumblr, science, psychology, can you help me on this one? Because I really don't know, and I'm kind of worried. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really, really worried. Anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Peace out, have fun, and yeah. I need an intro. Somebody make me an intro. Make me a really epic musical intro. Okay, bye.